Amar Dubey, a shooter of the Vikas Dubey gang, who was involved in Friday's murder of 8 policemen, has been shot dead by the Uttar Pradesh Police's Special Task Force, or STF, in the state's Hamirpur district. All 68 policemen have been removed from Kanpur's Chaubepur police station after allegations that a leak by cops had led to the ambush by the gangster and his men, in which 8 policemen lost their lives. There are also indications that gangster Vikas Dubey himself may have fled from Uttar Pradesh. Alok Pandey joining us with the latest on those big developments in that story. Alok, what are we hearing?
Well, Ankita, 4 major developments, and I'll try and take as less time as possible. I think the first and the most recent development that you had already spoken about is the shooting of Amar Dubey, who the police are saying was a shooter of the Vikas Dubey gang, and somebody who was involved in that Friday ambush that led 8 cops dead. He was killed in an encounter this morning by the Uttar Pradesh Police's Special Task Force, this man on your screen to the left of Dubey, Vikas Dubey, and he was shot dead this morning in the state's Hamirpur district. So that's one development. Another bigger story perhaps is what our colleague Mukesh Singh Sengar has also told us. The fact that Dubey could be trying to surrender perhaps in a court in Delhi or an NCR town, possibly Haryana's towns like Faridabad or Gurgaon. Now, yesterday there was a raid, Ankita, in a hotel in Faridabad, which as we know is close to Delhi. And a CCTV footage image recovered from that hotel appears to show a man whose physical features resemble Vikas Dubey. The identification is not 100% because the man is wearing a mask and the CCTV is top angle. But there is speculation that, he could be trying to surrender in one of those towns, and that's why police forces there are on alert. Another big development is that all 68 policemen posted to the Chaubepur police station in Kanpur, where Bikru village, which is Vikas Dubey's village, falls, have been transferred out. They've been sent to police lines, basically meaning that they have not been given a new posting. Now, in the last 3 or 4 days, there has been intense speculation and there have been allegations that somebody or a group of people posted at the Chaubepur police station tipped off Dubey about the impending police raid, and that is what led to this cold-blooded murder. The SO or the SHO of Chaubepur is already under suspension, and more action is likely to follow. And last but also very important, Ankita, is that Anant Deo, who was the SSP or the police chief in Kanpur till June end, he has now been transferred from his latest posting, which is a DIG or a Deputy Inspector General in the police's Special Task Force. There was both an irony there and a conflict of interest. The conflict of interest being that Anand Deo has been accused of overriding complaints by police officers on the ground against the Chaubepur police station, who these officers had accused of watering down cases against Vikas Dubey. Now, the same STF was probing the Kanpur incident, and having Anand Deo as DIG in the midst of this allegation would have been a problem. So he's been transferred to a far more insignificant posting in Western UP. Also, the fact that Mr. Deo is somebody who held the Kanpur SSP post for a long time, and the slain CO, the circle officer who died, the DSP who died, Mr. Mishra, in that Friday raid, he had written a letter to the SSP detailing allegations against the now suspended Chaubepur police station in charge, Vinay Tiwari, but allegedly that letter cannot be found right now, and number 2, the then SSP, Mr. Deo, did not take any action. So a lot of developments overnight in this case, but right. Vikas Dubey still not found.
Okay, Alok, we'll leave it at that. Thanks very much indeed for joining us.